So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Darnell, and I want to welcome you to another episode of AZI TV, brought to you by the Arizona Informant newspaper, the Arizona Informant podcast, and the Arizona Informant Foundation. Today's guests, some lovely women killing it in the city with their own business. I would like to introduce you to
Serena,
Ty,
and what do y'all represent today?
Ebony Gardens.
Ebony Gardens. So tell me a little bit about Ebony Gardens. What is it? Where it came from? How'd y'all get started? Why did you get started?
Okay, that's a lot goes into that.
Yes, ma'am.
So it all started from just strictly gardening initially.
Mm-hmm.
We both love gardening with the passion. We both have our own gardens. That's a big part of our whole everything goal. We wanted to kind of do something where we could, change the community, have people focus on, building for their own families, not having to, run here and there to get everything you need to provide, food for your family, growing and being able to teach your children how to grow their own food. Mm-hmm. That's initially where we started. And then it went from that to us growing different herbs and kind of researching, and then it kind of, rolled on over to the V steaming. Initially, we just really wanted to focus on the type of herbs that helped women's reproductive health. Mm-hmm. So we played with that a little bit, threw a lot of ideas out there, and we just started playing with different things, from making chairs. We started out making a V throne to actually sit on to steam. So, we added that to the product list. Okay. So initially we just had our herbs, we grow some of them, others we don't, the ones that are harder to grow in Arizona. Ty had a little better luck with growing some of the herbs we use this summer, so we were able to use some. Mm-hmm. But we went from that and to making the chairs and adding that to our product list, and then it kind of went from that to trying steams, around with the ladies we know, just kind of talking to them about women's health and
getting
different
feedback.
Yeah, kind of seeing how they felt,
Okay.
before we just jumped into it.
Okay.
And we got a lot of great feedback, a lot of questions. A lot of women were a little weirded out at first. They had never heard of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
As you were.
And the only reason why you're going to get to see why I'm saying and how I'm acting, because this was bugging me out the entire time. So, my bad. Back to it.
So we started, having little mini steam sessions, having ladies come over. We had a lot of information printed out on the benefits of actually steaming, the specific herbs that we utilize that help with specific things. And it just turned out to be something really good. I mean,
the ladies are loving it.
Yeah.
They loving it?
The ladies are loving it.
Okay, so you grow the herbs, so you had more luck growing the herbs, right?
Yeah, so I got a garden in my backyard.
Okay.
So I just started trying, and they started sprouting, and it was like, let's take some of these herbs and let's do something beneficial with them.
Yeah.
And it just felt right. We both loved the idea, and we bounced off of each other, and from there it took off.
So are you saying like the idea of, hey, let's make some herbs to clean our... Where did this
So
idea...
I had actually done a steam years ago, as a group, on a girls' trip. It was a ton of fun, and we were kind of weirded out at first. Mm-hmm. And then we did a little research and just tried it out, and it was something that I kind of took on as far as, steaming on your own. And then once we started to have luck with, some specific herbs, we just started doing the research. And
so what does the steam do? Like, what is it supposed to do?
So a vaginal steam, and/or we'll also touch on that we do king steams now as well after a little more
king
research.
Steams, yes, sir.
You heard right. But so the herbs that we use, they help with women's reproductive things. So anything from like having hard menstrual cycles, whether they're painful or really heavy. There's specific herbs in there that help with that to, help lessen those things as you go on. It's something that you want to do monthly. Mm-hmm. As far as also eating clean, plays a big part as well. Fertility. If a woman is struggling, to have a baby, there's certain herbs in there, that can help you get that journey started. Mm-hmm. Fibroids. There's lots of different things. We have turmeric in it. We have mugwort in it. We have all kinds of different herbs. I mean, it helps with inflammation. So when you're steaming, it is steaming, the V and focusing on that. But, you're draped in a gown. So it's getting your whole body.
So your business is just not, hey, I'm sitting on this chair.
No. Well, we
Okay.
do have a service. We have our deluxe steam.
Got it.
And I think we are getting a lot of attention from the men on that one too, because we do have a regular chair that you can sit on. It's not, you don't have to necessarily sit and let everything, So you can utilize, we have a personal sauna tent, so that ties into weight loss and more benefits. Helps with insomnia, just
pain.
Relaxation. Yeah, a lot of joint pain, stuff like that. So that one you're completely free in that sauna. But when you're zipped into it to your neck. But when you're doing your king steam or your vaginal steam, you can wear your gown from here down and do it completely without clothes, or you can just do it from the waist down and focus strictly on your V.
By the end of it, you're gonna come out of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out of what?
Typically, they start if they start here usually, and they have on their shirt or sweater or whatever. By the time we peek and check on them or whatever the case, the gown is up and the top clothes are off.
So because it's a sauna, right?
Yeah, it
basically,
gets very, very
it gets
hot.
warm.
Yeah. So you cutting weight on top of
yes, absolutely.
cleaning your business up.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So you guys do it on your own, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is gonna get kind of personal, though. Just be aware. I'm not being a pervert. This is just their business. So you guys use this.
Yes.
Okay. So how long does the procedural process take?
It depends on which steam you want to do. We have a 30-minute and we have a 60-minute. For both, for the deluxe or for your regular vaginal steam. Prep time we can set up 15-20 minutes, and if you want to steam the 30, or if you start out with 30 and you're feeling good and want to move to 60 minutes, of course we'll let you do that. So I'd say tops about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yes. You do it.
We
right?
both.
We both do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are you guys roommates, or how did you guys meet?
No,
No.
we went to yeah.
20 years plus.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
in there heavy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We've been friends since junior high.
Okay. And so when doing this whole V clean, let's just throw that out. It
Right.
feels very uncomfortable to say. when you're doing the V clean, you guys do it in front of each other, like you guys.
Well, like I do mine on my own
Okay.
at home. You know what I mean? She does
Right.
as well. I mean, we've done each other.
And that's what our kits are for too. So we make the kits so that they can do them at home. Now, when we're doing like the sip and steams, the ladies will go change in the bathroom. So by the time they come out, they just have a gown on.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So it's not like all just out in the
It's just
open.
not naked ladies everywhere. Yeah.
But you guys are comfortable, like.
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
been to like these
Oh,
little
yeah.
women shindigs.
It's like a spa, you know. When
Yeah.
you go into a spa, you go into the women's side and you take your clothes off,
Yeah,
get dressed.
'cause I ain't
Nobody's
gonna lie to
paying
you.
any
I
attention.
don't think
I've
women
walked
are
through-
like,
Yeah.
they're more.
Okay, because I walked into a YMCA, and I was, and sorry YMCA, like I work out there, but come on, handle that.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, like I walked into a YMCA and went to the men's locker room, and these dudes just walking out, like out the shower, bam, like, come on, bro, you 60, you know.
Yeah.
I have no need to have this image embedded in my head.
Yeah, and some ladies are really comfortable. They don't
Yeah.
care. They'll
Okay.
put their gown on, and then you have other ladies that are, they're a lot more private. They do the service. They don't even really want to talk
Right.
about it too much.
They're not going to be the ones that schedule with other friends. Those
Yeah,
are the more
they-
like, I'm
yeah.
going to just schedule this by myself.
Got it. So, what do you hope to see this being? Like, do you want to turn this into a international business, or is this already an international
That
business?
would be a blessing. That would be a
Right.
blessing. But actually, we want to just continue on being able to offer our mobile services where we can come out, do the sip and steams, whether that be at their location of business, their home, wherever they want to host. And then,
How much is it to do these things? What are the packages?
so they vary.
Just depends. So like the sip and steam, like when we come to you, we have our service fees of $60. Then depending on the time frame, each lady will pay if they want their 30-minute steam, or if they want their hour steam, or if they want their deluxe steam. It varies.
You guys negotiate the prices, or it's like
No,
this is our
there's
price?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
we have
is
a price menu on the website.
Got it. So you have a website for this.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
What's the
Yes.
website name? I'm so afraid to ask.
EbonyGardens.com.
Okay, cool. Because you talking about something like V Clean, and all of a sudden
No.
Pornhub comes up, and you
No.
bugging out, and you like, oh shoot, no, that's not me.
No.
Yeah, we have our website. We have our services listed. We have all the information on bee steaming, from the benefits to
What's
each
in
and every herb, and we use herbs and flowers that we use, the benefits of each herb and flower.
You can
We
book
have,
online.
you can book your appointment online. We have our garden services tabs. You can see some of the garden work that we've done. If you have questions on gardening, we have that options. If you have questioning on our products, V-steaming, you have that option on there.
We have our Ebony Gardens group on Facebook that we use to post questions about gardening.
Yeah.
And we have people from all over in
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
That's definitely
So
an option.
what is your biggest focus in? Is it the gardening or is it
It's
the?
both.
It's both.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
It's
I just
both.
want to see some of the conversation. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's both.
I'm like,
We
oh.
can sit and talk about your garden while we steam your garden.
Ah, there it is. You see that pun? All right. okay. I dig that, man. And now get to a subject that is kind of weird. You guys do men.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I met them at an event, right? So I was talking to you a little bit, but you were like, I have ways of getting men to do this.
I'm just saying, like, if you approach somebody and they know the benefit of it, instead of just looking at it like a female, as you know, this is a female thing. If I tell you the benefits, if this can help someone with their prostate, maybe some men have, you know, dysfunctional problems. You know, there's all kind of things that, especially now. Look what just happened with Boswick. Is that if I'm saying it right?
Chadwick.
Yeah. So things like that, then maybe you'll be more open to it.
Yeah, I mean, the herbs aren't only beneficial for a vagina, you know what I mean? They're beneficial for your whole body.
Right, but that's just the way to
Same
get
as
it men.
men,
So
yeah.
you're going from the bottom to the top,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a reverse Drake moment.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's weird. So how many men have you guys?
Only two.
Only two.
Yeah.
And you probably know the men personally.
No.
Only two as in doing the full, like using a throne chair that actually has, the middle out so that the business was kind of flowing.
Mhm.
Only two.
Right. But we've got a lot of feedback. I mean, not feedback. A lot of questions from men. Like, is this just for women?
Mhm.
Can you do men? I want to try
That
it.
are
You know what I'm
open.
saying? That are just open. You have your men that are like, you know what I'm saying? But
We're not hosting men in steams or anything.
right,
Got you,
Trying to get
right.
anything
Yeah.
like that going. But if a gentleman wants, to do a steam, come on down to the wellness center, or if they want to do it at their home, I mean, we can still come to them. But I wouldn't
Right.
foresee it like 7 men being like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have
And
a
then, yo, my.
But if you would like
cigar
to-
and steam.
If you would like
Right.
to,
If you want
we
a
would
cigar.
definitely be willing to. You know what I mean? But it's been more of like on an intimate level.
Right.
You know, like the last guy we did, he used that time. We dimmed the lights at the wellness
He
center. He
meditates.
meditated the whole time.
You know,
I mean, he had the gown to here and just basically had a sweat session.
See, I wouldn't mind that. Like, that's what I want. When I seen your guys' sauna suit, I
Yeah.
was like, that's a sauna
Yeah.
kit,
Right.
You know what I mean? So I would probably sit in there with, like, a muscle shirt on and some shorts.
I would
and
not even
just-
say a shirt. I would just say your underwear.
What?
Or if you didn't want.
I
your
just want
underwear.
to, like,
Well, you
sweat
have to
from-
well, but
sit
you're gonna be
in
so. You have to think how hot you're gonna be,
Yes,
how
I-
wet
And
you
you
want
want
to
it to get
be.
into your
pores.
pores and
You know, if you're in that tip, what you worried about a muscle shirt for?
Yeah.
Because
it's
I'm
just
just
gonna be
sweating
like-
out. I'm just because I'll probably sit in there with a sauna suit on and kind of. So I told you guys about MMA cut, right? You know what I'm saying? UFC cut. So when people have to cut weight, they have those same exact sauna
Yeah.
things that you have. They have those, and so they sit in there with a sauna suit on,
yeah.
and they cut by.
They can cut a quick, easy 3 pounds.
Oh,
like,
more. No, you'll be cutting like 10 to 15 pounds sitting in there with a sauna
Well,
suit.
that's because they're probably like eating and.
No,
still
they're not
doing
Well, if you have that
Yeah.
sauna suit
Well, I
on,
mean,
plus
like,
that,
healthy,
like
you
if
know
you
what I
have
mean?
like one of them
Preparation.
sweatsuits on, I could see it being like I'm gonna pass out. I wouldn't do it, but
I
like,
probably wouldn't promote putting on that suit and getting in there on our time.
right,
Maybe on your own
Insurance.
time.
right.
But if you get in the sauna, our sauna, it would just be. I mean, if somebody wanted to wear their clothes and still sweat out, I mean, that's all you and your sweaty clothes, of course. But it's typically people just,
We wanted to get into
Yeah.
your skin.
you
Your
wanted to get
pores,
into your
you know what I'm
joints.
saying?
You wanted to.
So how does the herb like walk me through a setup? Walk me through how you guys would set this up for somebody.
Okay.
Like as far as I'm trying to visualize the. All right, I'm not trying to visualize. This is just wrong terminology. As I'm
No.
trying to say. I'm trying to like
The setup.
It's the setup, like right. So how does the herbs go where they need to go and stuff like? Walk me through it.
Well, we'll just say we won't say the things we use exactly.
Right.
But of course, we have all our pre-mixed herbs, that we have in one big jar. Depending on if, say, for example, we had a sip and steam, the weekend before. We went to, it was only 2 ladies, so we went to her house. They wanted both services. So they got a regular steam, and then they also got the deluxe. So they did a 30-minute vaginal steam, and then they did the sauna tent. So we set up, got their 2 chairs. We kind of set it up like a nice little area where you have your table. You know, we put a nice little centerpiece so they can have their drinks and their menu. We provide cucumber mint water, of course, grown from our garden. Actually, that one's from mine. I'm pretty happy because my mint didn't die. My mint last.
Little plus.
Yeah. So
She bounced back.
yeah, bounced back a little bit. So we bring our water, we bring our tea. For the sip and steams that are mobile, we have our signature cocktails. So we'll have a little like bar set up, kind of. We bring all of our own stuff, so we don't need to utilize your counter space or none of your stuff.
Other than your wine.
Yeah. So we set up 2 chairs. We got them ready for their regular steams. We get the water boiling just like the tea you drink. We get it started and then put the herbs in there, let it steep for about 5 or 10 minutes so that it can start smelling all fresh and the aroma starts to get all around. Everybody starts to kind of get relaxed. We also have our hot herbal tea. So it's kind of a preference. I mean, I don't really recommend just chugging all 3, you know what I mean? Drinking your drink, drinking your hot tea. Kind of like a process, you know, start with your hot tea. Get kind of warmed up, have your water while you're sitting there, cucumber water, cold water, and we'll, if they want their drinks, we'll serve them their drinks throughout their steam, which a lot of ladies do. And then while they're doing that steam, we start setting up our sauna stuff, getting that prepped. Our steam systems are different for both, so it's a little bit quicker for the regular steams, takes a little bit longer for the sauna tents. And then we do the same, we get that water going, and then put the herbs in. So even in the sauna tent, we're still utilizing the
So when you're saying they're doing the steam and then they're doing the sauna steam.
Yeah.
So the steam.
And that's a choice, you know. Every woman doesn't. You know, choose both.
The steam is where they're sitting just in the chair.
Right.
Yeah.
And
with
the
the
sauna steam is when they're sitting and they're just going all out. Like, I need to sweat all this.
Yeah.
I need to get this right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we get them nice and comfy. You know, we have little zippers. They can still put their hands out and drink. And, you know, we cater to them.
We basically bring the spa experience to you.
That's exactly what it is.
So when's the last time you guys did it?
I do it monthly.
Yeah, maybe like a couple weeks ago. You do it every 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And besides what you guys have already said, what else does it do for you? Like, what else does it do for...
Even maybe for women who don't... I always like to say, because women automatically think, oh, something's got to be wrong with me to do it.
No.
You could just do it to help keep a healthy pH balance.
Got it.
There's things you don't want to be, putting up there, or, there's things that we shouldn't be using.
All those toxins out of you.
So it's not specifically for somebody who has problems.
Yeah.
So I like to promote that part about it.
And also the spiritual side of it. A lot of people are into their chakras and their energy and their space. And like we said, use that time to meditate. Have your quiet, serene place where you focus and get all those negative thoughts out. Start your month off.
You guys should connect with a lot of these. I don't want to call them that, but night walkers.
Night walkers. Okay.
So just be blunt, prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get with them, and I mean, if they're not going to stop what they're doing, I
might as well get that VO.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
Same stop strip club.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
I'll drop some cards.
Yeah.
You should.
They're on our drop off.
Right.
Driving by, hey, look, I'm just going to hand you this card. $10. Well, gotta go.
And speaking of that, we are very strategic on our cleaning process.
Okay.
Right. It's a lot of sweats, a lot of bodies and everything. We clean before while we're there so that you see us. We clean after when we finish so you see us. And then once we finish for the day, we go and do a deep clean. We soak our tents, sanitize them down, same with the chairs, hang them out to dry, and do it again. So we're very strategic on that.
So, and you guys doing this, and I know this whole epidemic is going on with this whole coronavirus. Do you think this will help people not get it, or if they did have it to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to speak on that, but I think just being...
It's like
more
any
healthy,
sickness.
right?
You want to sweat it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't want to say it's gonna
cure it.
Right.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna say cure it, because I've interviewed people. I've talked to people who will literally put their name behind their product, saying, this would
Right.
this will cure cancer.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking at people like,
No.
Come on, we're doing that.
Right.
We're
You
doing
know.
that.
You know,
all
but
right, man, look,
yeah.
it's your product, I guess.
but I look at it like this. You see a lot of more healthier people that are taking that more holistic
Yeah.
route to
approach,
things,
yeah.
you know? So I think, especially in the black community, because we can't trust doctors and we can't trust, you know, what they say and things like that, being able to take it in our own hands, I think is what fills me to keep, like, pushing this.
For sure. You know, they want to just push this pill and that pill and all this stuff that's just going to deteriorate some other part of our body.
Right.
You know, why not do it the natural way?
And I think a lot of that medication that people are being given is to help maintain them until they go home.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you look at, I throw the name out there, Dr. Zabidi, you know what I'm saying? He said he was curing people over there across the sea with just natural ways of taking care of your body, right? Or not, you know, different things. So I'm starting to see a lot of individuals like you guys coming with the natural healing perspective of it. And it's actually being more beneficial.
Right.
So would you guys want to see yourselves, you know, in a natural, what are those herbal stores or?
Yeah,
Definitely.
and that's kind of where we are with the MAA Wellness Center. I mean, they have a acupuncture specialist in there. They have laser hair removal, facials. They have a masseuse. So every part of your body, every wellness. I know they have a doctor on site. Go there, get all your needs, all your natural needs. They sell products in there, all the natural products. So yeah, I think that is definitely a good direction to go into for sure.
So where you guys seeing yourselves to the next year then? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, they sell a lot of products out there, you know, to clean the lady parts. But I've never heard of your guys' particular product. And maybe it's out there, I just don't go looking for it. You know, for obvious reasons, you know what I mean? But like where do you guys see your brand, Ebony House? Where do you guys see that in this next year?
I would hope hosting steam parties all over the city. Really just promoting all the information. Hell, one woman at a time, better than going and just getting whatever prescription they give you for your cramps or for a heavy period. That stuff throws off our hormones. It makes you crazy. You know, like true. You know,
what stuff is it? Is it the shots they give you? Is it the?
I mean, any type of medications. I mean, when you have different women's health, they use different things to offset it, like you said, just to maintain. A woman might not even need. She might have an IUD, and they'll still prescribe a certain birth control to try and still help with certain things. Just random stuff like that. It's just like, why put your body through it? Well, you don't have to.
I mean, you could always be. What is the word I'm looking for? Dang, you just don't have sex until you're married.
Well, it's not just about sex.
True, I'm just saying. Like,
it's not just about sex.
Yeah.
Sex may affect your period, but even if you don't have sex, you're still gonna have that terrible, crampy, heavy period.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a
but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's not, and that's another thing. A lot of ladies think it's like, well, you know, don't have sex, but it's not about sex. It's about
things
you,
we put in our bodies.
your womb, your core, your spirit, your peace, your sanity.
Okay. So would this be hard to market to a church?
No. I love the Lord.
I'm not. Hey, look. I'm not going against it. I'm just saying.
It's not something we're promoting you to do so that you can go have sex.
No, I'm not.
We're promoting them to be healthy.
Yeah.
I would definitely pitch a pastor.
Like, yo, you need to handle that. You know what I mean?
Why not?
No. What were you gonna say?
It could be different. For some people, I think look at it as, you know, witchcraft. I hate to say it, but like witchcrafty. You know what I'm saying? Because you're you know, using these herbs and you're you know, maybe calling in these spirits or something. You know what I mean? Some people look at it a little different. So
I could tell
it's not for everybody. But
I could tell you honestly, because somebody came to me one time and was like, yeah, is yoga from the devil? I was like, yoga is just a form of stretching. That's all it is. Somebody asked me that, and I was like, that's the dumbest thing. But they was like, well, somebody told me. I was like, well, somebody's told you wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a form of stretching. It's just a form. So with you guys, it's just a form of cleaning your body out. You know what I'm saying? Cleansing. That's just like when you're doing a Daniel fast. A Daniel fast, if you've never done a Daniel fast, That junk will clean you out.
I haven't.
I've done it. You have?
I haven't.
Oh my God, that thing will clean. Just imagine doing Daniel fast and doing the little clean thing that you guys do. Oh, you will be feeling right.
See, and those are things that I feel like people should do
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of steaming.
Well, look, man, I appreciate y'all coming through here telling me about your product. I ain't gonna lie to you, kind of off-putting first time I heard it because their chairs look like one of them chairs people sit in. I said, and I was like, man, is that a poop chair?
Is that a cute little chair for the woods? No, sir.
It's like, is that a designed fancy
Yeah,
camp?
it was. That's why I was like, I walked over there. I'm like, is that a poop chair?
But we got you now because you're ready to do the sauna steam.
I want to do the sauna steam with my sauna suit on.
Okay. We're
Off
gonna have to
Ebony
have you
Gardens
sign a
time?
waiver.
Right. I was like, off Ebony Gardens time? I don't know, like.
Definitely gonna have to have you sign a waiver.
That, you know, that's fine. I'll sign it just because I like to do that. I'll sign it. I don't care. Because the thing is, I've done the weight cuts. So it's
No,
like,
yeah, it is really good though.
Oh, yeah, so I've done the weight cuts. So
If you want to cut a couple pounds real quick, or just
Trust
kind of, if you're at like a stagnant spot or something, it definitely.
let's make a deal. If I sit inside that thing with my sauna suit on, you got to sit inside of it at least with the top part of the sauna suit on.
I'm not trying to pass out.
You're not
I know
gonna
how
pass
hot
out.
it gets in
You're
that
not
thing.
going to pass out. I promise.
That thing is hot.
I promise you're not going to pass out.
Okay,
All right.
I'll
Matter of
take
fact,
it.
the bottom half. I'll just let you sit with the bottom half on.
okay.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Come. No. Ain't no figure it out.
Okay.
I need that on camera saying you will do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Deal? All right.
We'll
you
do
too?
it.
I mean, just take one for the team.
No,
Right.
it's all right. But,
Right.
It's fine.
One
You
and
can
one.
take one too. Come on. You guys are a team.
You could do it with the top and the bottom.
Well,
And
I
we'll try
don't
with
know
one half.